Hello, and a very warm welcome. My name is, well, you can think of me as your guide to the future of hotel marketing. If you're studying hospitality right now, you are stepping into an industry that is transforming before our very eyes. Today, we are going to pull back the curtain and see how technology, specifically artificial intelligence, is completely rewriting the rulebook for how hotels connect with their guests. So let's get right into it. What we're about to cover isn't just theory from a textbook. We are focusing squarely on the practical, real-world tools and strategies that are being used in top hotels this very minute. My goal here is to give you a clear, tangible advantage as you launch your incredible careers. All right, so here's our roadmap. First, we're going to unpack the massive shift from the old way of doing things to the new. Then, we'll take a peek under the hood at the AI that's making it all possible. After that, we'll tour the actual software that leading hotels are using today. And finally, we'll wrap it all up with 3 simple, powerful rules for success. Ready? Let's dive in. Okay, let's start with the single most important change in modern hospitality. For decades, marketing was really just a game of educated guesses, but we are now moving from a world of assumptions to a world of genuine, deep understanding. Just think about it for a second. The old way was all about putting people into these big, clumsy boxes. You were a business traveler, or you were a family on vacation. But what if that business traveler is also an avid foodie who needs a great restaurant recommendation? Or what if that family is really looking for a hotel that's eco-conscious? See, the new way, which is powered by AI, focuses on the why behind the trip. It's all about understanding their specific needs in that moment, not just some generic label. And this right here is the absolute key. The future of great hospitality marketing isn't about shouting the loudest. It's about being quietly, incredibly helpful. It's about anticipating what a guest needs, maybe even before they realize it themselves. That is how you build real, lasting loyalty in this new era. So you might be asking, how on earth do we make that shift from guessing to knowing? Well, it all starts with this powerful new layer of technology. Let's break down how it actually works. So hotels do this using something called an AI listening layer. Now, don't get bogged down by the term. Just picture a super smart digital assistant that's paying close attention to everything a potential guest does. It sees the pages they linger on, the questions they ask on social media, even the amenities they inquire about over the phone. All of this information comes together to create a living, breathing story for every single guest. A story that's constantly being updated. Okay, so now we get the what and the how. Let's get into the specifics. I'm going to walk you through 5 of the most powerful AI platforms that hotels are using right now to bring all of this to life. Think of this as a tour of the modern digital back office. First up, we have HubSpot. HubSpot's real strength is in understanding what we call behavioral engagement. It's not just about what a guest clicks on, it's about understanding how they're interacting with your brand online. Let me give you a perfect real-world example. The AI notices someone is spending a lot of time on your hotel's kids club page. Boom! Instantly, it tags them as a family traveler and can automatically send them a special offer for a room upgrade. And on the corporate side, its predictive scoring can tell your sales team, hey, focus on this company. They're very likely to book a conference. It's all about working smarter, not just harder. All right, next, let's talk about Salesforce. With its powerful Einstein AI, Salesforce is a true powerhouse, especially for major global brands managing incredibly complex guest data. Salesforce takes things even further by being predictive. It can actually sense when a loyal guest might be at risk of booking with a competitor, and then, all on its own, send them a personalized offer to win them back. It also tailors the entire website experience. So if you seem interested in luxury, you'll see photos of the spa. If you're looking for value, you'll see the best deals first. Next up, IBM Watson. Now this is different. While other tools track behavior, Watson is designed to understand something deeper: the guest's mindset. It does this by analyzing unstructured data, like the actual words people use in reviews and social media posts. And this is where it gets really powerful from a strategic point of view. Watson can read thousands of guest reviews and social media comments and actually spot emerging trends. For instance, if it sees a sudden spike in people talking about sustainability, it can flag that for you. This gives you a chance to pivot your marketing strategy long before your competitors even know what's happening. Now, you might be thinking this kind of tech is only for the huge global chains, right? Not at all. For small to medium-sized hotels, Zoho's AI, which is called Zia, offers incredibly powerful tools without all the complexity. It really levels the playing field.
This is such a game changer for independent properties. For example, Zia can figure out the absolute perfect time of day to send a marketing email to each individual person to maximize the chance they'll open it. That means a smaller marketing budget can suddenly have a much, much bigger impact.
And finally, let's look at Adobe Experience Cloud. Adobe is the absolute master of optimizing that in-the-moment digital experience, making sure every single touchpoint feels connected and personal.
So, what Adobe does is create this perfectly seamless journey. If a guest is looking at your fine dining page on their phone, the AI can instantly change your website's homepage to feature a stunning video of your chef. It's about creating what they call a golden thread of personalization, so everything the guest sees, from your app to the check-in kiosk, feels like it was designed just for them.
Okay, seeing all these amazing tools is one thing, but knowing how to implement the strategy behind them is what really matters. So let's cover the 3 essential rules for making this work in the real world.
So, how do you actually put all of this into practice? It really boils down to these 3 rules. Rule 1, intent over demographics. Always focus on the why. Rule 2, maintain data hygiene. Look, it's a simple concept. Make sure your data is clean and accurate. Garbage in, garbage out. And rule 3, my personal favorite, is the surprise and delight rule.
This, to me, is the most important rule of all. All this data, all this incredible technology, it's not just about selling more. It's about creating genuine, magical moments for your guests. If you know a guest is into fitness, have a yoga mat waiting for them. If you know a couple is celebrating their anniversary, that bottle of champagne should be on ice when they walk in. This is the moment where technology stops being just marketing and starts becoming true, heartfelt hospitality.
So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. As you move forward in your careers, you're going to have access to tools that we could have only dreamed of just a few years ago. The great challenge for your generation of leaders will be to use this technology not to replace the human touch, but to amplify it, to use data to create moments of real human connection. That right there is the future of this amazing industry. Thank you so much for your time.